You know I stay with some bad little babies. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really want to be the boss, it's expensive.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Check man. Ultra. Go ultra. Hey, check mega. Hey.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Texans at 10-3 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, go steal. Steal. Check steal.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ultra. Ultra.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll find Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there in second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, trying to give up their own touchdown drive. And later, an interception on the first play for scrimmage.
That's a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Finn, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce. And there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 27th, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fight for them to play like that. That may get them off the schneid a little bit to get loosened up and moving.
It seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Get out of here with a W offense.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 6 wins or one-possession games, and it was always like the team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
That's caught inside the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The slot man in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check right.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Pierce. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense returning out there, and really you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they will bring him to the ground. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. Touchdown! Noah Fan with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Pierce gets this one running right. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ultra. Strike.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Mahomes. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to Big Way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Mahomes will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Pat Surtain. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before. NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised, Spike, early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would
because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. T. Higgins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But it's fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Texans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.